start with the reading, Sagittarius. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies go both ways, so feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonates with your own personal situation. Also, I am currently selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected. All right, let's see what's going on with you. Wow. All right. Sagittarius, you definitely have a very important reading here, a very important message. And we see in the middle of the reading a very powerful energy, the main energy, in fact, which immediately tells us that there is someone here who is truly hanging on to you. You might be aware of this, or perhaps for some of you out there, you don't know how this person still feels towards you and towards this relationship that once was absolutely amazing. Right here with the Six of Swords reversed, you clearly see their inability to go anywhere at this moment in time. Perhaps they have done it. They have moved on at some point. That Six of Swords might have been upright at some point in the past, but right now they are truly understanding that they have made a mistake. And so when you see that reversed, you just see someone who cannot move on. What they might be saying right now is, you know what, I'll move on. I'll move on tomorrow or next week, next month, but not today, not yet. We see, in fact, here how this person keeps returning to the past, whether it is with their thinking, with their thoughts, or maybe they keep watching videos, pictures, something here which clearly tells us that they still have a very strong and painful attachments towards the past, to the past. And so right here, there might have been possibilities for them to move on, to start new. And if they did try that, they just realized that nothing feels the same. And so there we see the devil, which is telling us what is the force and the energy that it's causing the Six of Swords. You feel like a drug to this person. You feel like something that they have tried at some point, they have had at some point, and now it's impossible to go back from that. That was a turning point in their life. And whether they made you see these things, whether they made you part of these thoughts and emotions that they had inside, they or not, they had them. They had them and they were really strong. We see right here who now is just really focusing on the situation and they really do not know what else to focus on. Nothing feels right. Nothing feels good. Nothing feels exciting at this moment in time. Now, as far as you go, Sagittarius, what I see in your past position is the Six of Cups, which is really telling me that at least up to this point here in the past, the two of you were both missing each other, or at least you were finding yourself revisiting the past more often than you wanted. Right here, you might have started thinking about certain things in the past, certain things that might have happened with this person, and maybe just because you wanted to get some answers or you wanted to get some closure. You wanted to learn perhaps, but at the same time, you found yourself now going back to memories and things that were absolutely beautiful. And, you know, this might have been just you scrolling through your pictures and getting too far back, and all of a sudden you are reminded of a beautiful day that you spent together, a beautiful trip that you took. And overall, that is still important, that still carries a lot of emotions. And memories are going to be important forever. What we need to do here is making sure that they don't impact our decision making in the present, so that they don't impact our future. So right here, we see how, whether you're still doing it now or at least some point in the past, you have been thinking about this person. And now they have the same energy, but multiplied by 2, by 10, by 100. And they cannot stop thinking about you right now. Your focus position has the Lovers. So it feels like overall, the reason why you might have been thinking about this person, it's mostly because you are ready to love again. Inside you feel that it's time, right? It's time to open up your heart again after perhaps being very much disappointed, after being in a situation that made you close up in yourself. And now you just want to be ready to instead feeling that passion again, that love, that magic. You want to feel as though you're destined to be with the person you're with. And right now we see that your thoughts might have taken you to that person, because let's face it, it might have been very powerful as a relationship. This could have been something really beautiful that you really thought it was going to last forever, but now it feels over. Although in the hidden energies, something you don't know, an energy that it's around you, an outcome that you're going towards, it's actually telling you the opposite. But we'll get there in a second. In your strength position, we have the Moon. And this is really much about facing your fears at this point. If there is something that you want to ask, if there is something that you want to reach out for, just do it. We see how right here, by you doing that and facing your fears, perhaps you're going to be able to bring some clarity into your own situation. And overall, with the Moon, your strength resides into you trusting your intuition. And we will see why. But overall, this could mean different things for depending on your situation out there. But at the same time, there is something that it's burning inside of you, a voice that it's telling you something, a dream that maybe you had at some point, and they are trying to point you into the right direction. And we see why. So right now, just really trust your intuition, trust yourself, because what's coming next really seems beautiful. In your weakness position, the Tower. This is a very interesting card to have right here, because what you're looking at is a time where maybe you are also holding on to certain things from the past. You are not considering the possibility here to realize that the situation is actually different from what you think. Right here, one thing that you have to do is not resisting the change that it's clearly coming up. You have a specific idea of what the situation is and what it's not. But what you're going to receive soon is an unexpected reveal, something that it's going to show you the situation for what it really is. And it's going to bring a change, something that you'll have to decide how to handle, but definitely something powerful. We see that duality here with the Two of Pentacles as well, almost showing us what you think and what instead is really happening and what is really about to come towards you. With the Two of Pentacles, you always have that question that asks, what are you deciding to focus on right now? There is light and darkness in everything. What you focus on will determine your outcome. And so keep that in mind, because here we have a lot of intuitive messages that are around you right now that are telling you, hey, something right here is coming up. Something that maybe at first you didn't expect, but that soon you'll have to handle, because no one can escape the tower, and it's not an energy that goes unnoticed. So in the hidden energy position, honestly, I am shocked as you are right now. We have situation here that feels over, but no, there is a happily ever after right here. And we'll definitely have to look into this card to see if this happily ever after that it's coming your way is with this person, or is maybe it's with someone new. Overall, you have a lot of love coming your way. You have here a love that feels like a ocean wave coming towards you. This is emotional satisfaction, it's comfort, it's peace. It's finally be able to experience that lover's energy that perhaps you were focusing on, hoping for. Right here, it's going to bed with a huge smile every night and waking up and feeling the motivation, feeling happy, feeling as though what you're doing is long term right now. And given the place where you're at right now, you might be seeing this as just a dream for the future, something that maybe one day will happen, but this is actually closer to you than you know. And so let's see what this 10 of Cups is about. I want to see if it relates to this person that cannot move on from you, is actually very much hanging on to you. And I want to see how this is going to change your life. Once this 10 of Cups actually shows up into your environment, how is your reality going to change? What is going to be there that wasn't before? Let's see how this overall situation is about to evolve, both in the near and distant future. You have something amazing coming your way, and I'm really glad, because this can actually be definitely painful for your person, but also for you, considering how beautiful it was when it first started. So let's see what's coming up for you, Sagittarius. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week, I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Sagittarius. This is definitely an unexpected change. We see that you were certain about the energies around you, the outcome of this specific situation, but there is clearly something hidden coming your way, which is going to change this landscape completely. And overall, it's going to bring you what you were focusing on, what you were hoping for up there with the lovers. Something really beautiful, really heartwarming, something that it's going to make all the pain that you've experienced up to this point worth it. So what we're seeing here is clearly someone who cannot move on from you. And you have to realize that you are a very special person. You are someone who is very hard to move on from, someone who is very hard to get over, you know? And right here, this person is clearly trying, but not succeeding at that. Now, this 10 of Cups is coming your way. You're not seeing it, but it's coming your way. Let's see if this relates to this person. Let's see who's bringing this situation to you and how your life will change after this comes into your environment. So let's clarify that 10 of Cups and let's see what that's about. I mean, when you get that 8 of Cups right there, which came upright, came reversed, it really feels like it's reversed right there. It's clearly telling us that